Hi everybody, welcome to my video. My name is Chef Hannes and today I'm going to show you how to make my favorite healthy bread. This is a simple nutty wheat bread recipe that is perfect for beginners. It uses only a handful of ingredients, requires little kneading and produces a soft delicious loaf every time. Before you start the recipe, you should prepare your oven and the bread pans. By greasing the pans with a little bit of butter or fat, it could be bacon grease or even margarine, doesn't matter. It just helps that the bread doesn't stick to the pans. You should turn on your oven and leave it at 180 degrees Celsius or the equivalent in Fahrenheit. For this step, you're going to add nutty wheat flour to a mixing bowl, using your hand or a spoon to make a well in the center of the flour. You're going to place the yeast in the middle of the well. This is important. For this next step, you're going to add the honey directly into the yeast. Then, you're going to pour olive oil and salt on the edges of the bowl. Try to keep the salt away from the yeast because it's going to help with the activation if the salt and the yeast isn't touching. Now we're going to activate the yeast by pouring half of the lukewarm water, roughly about 320 milliliters or a little bit less, directly into the center of the bowl. Using a spoon, gently stir only the middle, mixing a little bit of the honey, yeast and flour together. You don't want to mix everything together yet. Once combined, leave it to rest about 20 minutes. During this time, the yeast will activate and become bubbly. Be patient. After 20 minutes, the yeast should be healthy and bubbly. You're going to add 320 milliliters of the remaining lukewarm water. Now mix everything together with a spoon until the flour has been incorporated. The dough should feel soft and smooth. It shouldn't be runny and it shouldn't be stiff. It should be soft enough to handle and only slightly tacky, without sticking heavy to your hands. Then you know this dough is perfect. Transfer the dough evenly into a prepared bread pan or bread pans. Cover them with a clean dishcloth. Allow the bread dough to rise another 20 minutes, or until it's roughly double in size. The temperature of the room will make the dough go either slower or faster when it rises. On hot days, the dough will rise very quickly. On cold days, it will mature slowly and will develop deep flavors. But if you want to speed up this process, put the dough in a warm place, maybe close to the oven, never directly in sunlight, and then your dough will rise perfect. While the dough is rising, preheat your oven about 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Place the bread in the center of the oven. This allows the heat to circulate evenly so the loaf rises and bakes consistently. Bake about approximately 25 minutes. Halfway through the baking process, carefully rotate the bread pans. This simple step helps the bread to brown evenly on all sides. Crisp the crust for another 10 minutes directly in the oven. How do you know that your bread is cooked? While gently tapping your finger on the edges of the bread, you should hear the crispiness of your crust and a hollow thump of the bread in the middle. Then you know your bread is perfect. Today I'm serving this fresh homemade bread as an healthy breakfast. Topped with creamy avocado, seasoned with a little bit of salt and freshly cracked pepper. Then I'll add a perfect poached egg. On the side, I'll have sweet cherry tomatoes that I've lightly caramelized with a touch of sugar and reduced or deglazed with balsamic vinegar and with a pinch of salt. The pinch of salt does make a difference. For a flavor balance, I added beetroot and onion sprouts. Just a pinch, not too much. For a little bit of crunch, I've made a crispy cheddar tuile. I make tuiles out of most medium to hard cheeses. In the future, I'll show you guys how to make the same. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. If you gave this bread a try, let me know in the comments section below how it turned out. Don't forget to leave a like or subscribe to my channel. To help me make more videos, please share and let me know in the comments below what techniques do you want to see in the future. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you on the next recipe. Lots of love and blessings from your friend, the Cowboy Chef.